Hi guys, it's Liz here, and I am back with another daily dose of guidance. I also have Luna here, taking another disgusting bath behind me. Enjoy. I also have Misty here, who wants to share her senior cat wisdom. As per usual. Okay, so let's just get right into it. We're going to start with my intention is to start with the energy oracle cards. Okay. See what energies we need to be aware of, what energies we need to tap into. Was our general message of guidance for today that will serve our highest good. Okay, so as I'm shuffling these cards, I do want to mention that in real time, if you're watching this in real time, today is Bell Let's Talk, and that has to do with mental health. So I just wanted to mention that and to let you know that if you're struggling right now, you're not alone, and this will pass. I know it doesn't feel like it, and it can feel pretty hopeless, but there is always a light at the end of this tunnel, okay? I also have, so I'll just speak into my own experience, well, just as I'm shuffling here, that, oh, here we go. So we got one here. Okay, I'm going to keep going. We do have one card here, and I'll show you in a minute, but I feel like we're going to need to keep going. So I have, so I've been diagnosed, rather, with bipolar disorder, anxiety, and PTSD. So my mental health has gotten better over time, but there's peaks and valleys, okay? So if this is something that you're like, I feel like I'm so alone, no one gets, this feeling, trust me, you are not alone, okay? If you need to, reach out for help, okay? So we're just trying to get a little more around this one particular card that I'll show you in a minute here. Because we did get this one recently, and it's in reverse. So I just want to see if we can get a little more specific. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Okay. So the first card we got here was Man Holding a Heart in reverse. Okay. And so when you have anything in this deck, for me personally, whenever I have, it's like when I'm doing guidance rather than prediction, okay? For me, whenever the term man or woman comes up, for me, this is masculine or feminine energy, okay? I just want to be clear about that. So when we have Man Holding a Heart in reverse, for me, this is a sign of it can be toxic masculine energy, okay? But it can also be, it doesn't necessarily mean like, it doesn't always have to mean toxic, but just, it could also mean a lacking of masculine energy, okay? So it's also, we got another masculine energy type of card. So we have the Thinking Man, okay, which again is, but this is upright, but this is also hella masculine energy, okay? So we also, with masculine energy, it is very much about logical thinking, analytical, okay? So when we get the Thinking Man, that's exactly that's what makes me think of it, okay? It's also about taking action is another really big masculine type of energy. It's taking action. It's like, what is that word I'm trying to think of? Like, it's like an outward energy. Feminine energy is inward, masculine energy is outward, right? It's projection, it's outward, okay? Now, funny enough, we did also get action, which is a masculine energy, but it's in reverse, okay? So I'm just trying to tap into this energy and see what this message is exactly, okay? It's clearly masculine energy, okay? Let's see. I'm also listening in on spiritual guidance as well. When I close my eyes and I get quiet, I'm also listening, just tapping into those psychic abilities, okay? Okay, so I'm feeling like there may be sort of what do I want to say? It's again that, as I mentioned earlier, that the man holding a heart in reverse can be a sign of the toxic masculine, okay? Toxic masculine energy, but it could also be a sign that there is a lack, okay? There's an imbalance of masculine energy, and that's kind of what I'm feeling right now with the um, specifically because it's man holding a heart. So I'm going to say that there may be an imbalance. I think we had something similar to this yesterday with there being an imbalance in the heart chakra. Okay, so I feel like maybe there's um, an imbalance or maybe even a blockage in the heart chakra. Okay, so you're feeling very much like, so let's see, when it comes to the heart chakra. So you're not really taking actions towards your goals. Okay, let's see what else. So there's a lack of action being taken. So that could be a procrastination of some kind. Okay, which funny enough, I just remembered too that tonight is a full moon in Leo. And Leo is sun, which is masculine energy. So we got some strong masculine energy happening here, and Leo is very, very loud and very boisterous and very outward and very, let's take action, let's go. Okay. Let's see. As I'm looking at these cards, I'm gonna continue to shuffle a little bit here. If anything else wants to come up, we'll see, but I'm just trying to really feel into what this message specifically is. So we know that there is a blockage or an imbalance in the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is actually a feminine energy, but but it goes in and out. Even though it's feminine, which is inward, it also expands outward, okay? Which outward is masculine, okay? So this could be that you're feeling maybe a little, you're not really taking action on your goals, and maybe you're in a little too much into the drama, okay, which also came up very quickly, very shortly yesterday. So maybe you're feeling a little bit sensitive today, like emotionally sensitive, easily triggered, okay. Really feeling that drama type of energy. This could also be, so for those of you who have a menstrual cycle, okay, you may be PMSing or something along those lines. Not to be a dick, genuinely, okay. This may be that you're just feeling extra sensitive today, and just maybe wanting to really not take action and just do some self-care, okay? And I'm also seeing with the thinking man as well that you may be really overanalyzing, maybe overthinking a little bit, and that's maybe keeping you stuck, okay, in going after your goals. Here we go. You can't make this up. Okay. So first we have yin and yang, which is masculine. This is a balance of masculine and feminine energy. You can't make this up. Okay. So we have that, and we have, again, healer of the ages. Okay. Which again is a heart chakra energy. The heart chakra is very is naturally healing, and it naturally transmutes transmutes that sort of that negative low vibe energy. Okay. So I'm really feeling like right now there is definitely you need to bring that into balance. Okay, today, to bring, because it's looking to me like there's an imbalance, meaning a lack of masculine energy, which means we've gone too far over into the feminine, okay? So the heart chakra maybe, even though there's an imbalance, but because we've gone too far over into feminine, okay, that can also look a bit like an overactive heart chakra, okay? And that means we're just sort of overly emotional, overly sensitive. We're doing the introspection, but we've gone too far over, okay? We've gone to a place of sort of like drama with it, okay? And or feeling, sort of, like that victim mentality, okay? It can also be over giving. Sorry if you hear Misty in the background. She's fine. It's just, I'm pretty sure she's a Leo. Because she is loud. For no reason. Okay? Back to the heart chakra. So this could be a matter of, okay, so you could be over giving of yourself, so you're feeling really depleted. Let's see. Okay, and like yesterday, this can also feel a bit either like an anxious attachment style or a disorganized attachment style, which is come here, go away. Or an anxious one, which is just, it goes further than this, but in this context, an anxious attachment can look like just sort of like needy, really feeling very needy right now, and I just need you with me, right? And it can be very needy, it can be a little envious or jealous, okay? And a disorganized attachment is just, you're unpredictable as fuck, okay? Really. It can be either a combination of avoidant and anxious, which is come here, go away, or the other classification of disorganized is just being unpredictable. We have no idea what is going to set you off, or who you're going to be when you walk in the room, okay, or what your needs are, right? It's just completely disorganized, unpredictable, okay? And so to bring this into balance, okay, we need to bring in sort of that masculine energy, okay, of logic, and okay, so that's logic, analytical, taking action, being in your power is a big one, okay? Having that strong sense of will, it's leadership, okay? All of these things. So we need to bring those in order to create a balance in this heart chakra, okay? Because this is the second day now that we've had guidance around an imbalanced or even a blocked heart chakra, okay? And a blocked heart chakra will look like an avoidant attachment style. So you can come across as very aloof, maybe even a little cold. It looks like you don't really you like to be alone, and you get real uncomfortable when other people either touch you or like come into your space. Okay, I know this because I'm avoidant, disorganized. That's my attachment style, and I'm you know, I'm working to heal it. Okay, because it's not serving me, but it is something that I have been working on for probably a couple, like consciously. I've been consciously working on it for a few years now. So I'm very, very aware of what an avoidant attachment style looks like what the traits and characteristics are. So it may come across as avoidant as well if you have a blocked heart chakra. So you're feeling very disconnected from the collective, and you're good with that. So it's not something where you're like, oh, I have I'm disconnected and I feel lonely, right? You're disconnected by choice. Like that's how it feels, is you're good with being introverted and just being alone, right? You're not lonely. You're alone, but you're not lonely, and you're cool with it, okay? Again, I get that. So, to bring this energy back into balance, okay, energetically speaking, we want to bring in that masculine energy, the healthy masculine energy, okay? We don't want to overcompensate. We don't want to go too far over the other way, okay? Because an imbalanced chakra of any kind, any of the chakras that are imbalanced, typically you're swinging back and forth. That's why it's an imbalance, typically, okay? So you're swinging back and forth between maybe you're too feminine or you're too masculine, right? So in this case, we're too far over into the feminine, so we're just too sensitive right now. That's kind of where we're at right now. We're too sensitive, and we're going too far into introspection, okay, without actually doing any healing work. We're just like kind of stuck in the drama of it, okay? So we want to bring that in with healthy, balanced masculine energy. We don't want to go too far over, because then we're going into, domineering and aggressive, okay? And we don't want to go that far, okay? So we want to have this balance of the yin and yang energy, okay? So I'm also going to tap into the Archangel Metatron cards to see if we can get a little more guidance on how to bring this heart chakra into balance, how to balance out the feminine and masculine energies in that heart chakra, okay? So we can do this, just as I'm shuffling, I'll just throw out a couple of things here that we can do this through meditation, yoga, energy work, affirmations, okay, and mantras, affirmations and mantras. Let's see what else. So because the heart chakra, which is feminine, but it's in between two masculine energies, so that's solar plexus and the throat chakra, we can also bring into balance the heart with the heart chakra by tapping into those two energies. So like I said, the solar plexus is related to the sun, which is masculine energy. That's why it's a masculine energy root or solar plexus chakra, okay? But it's also, funny enough, the astrological signs that are associated with the solar plexus chakra are Aries and Leo. And like I said, tonight, if you're watching this in full time, or in real time rather, the full moon is in Leo. So we can really use this full moon energy this month, or in this round anyways, to tap into that Leo energy. Okay, and Leo energy, like I said, is also, they're boisterous, they're loud, they live out loud. Okay? And that also speaks into the throat chakra, which is speaking your truth and your authenticity, letting your voice be heard. Okay, so that really is going to fit into that as well. Let's see. The solar plexus chakra is, again, hella masculine. So, and in a healthy way. When it's balanced and open, it's healthy. So, again, that's leadership, that's power, that's will, that's taking action, okay? In the throat chakra, when it's healthy and balanced and all of that jazz, again, that's about speaking your truth and your authenticity, speaking your mind, speaking, letting your voice be heard, okay? So if you have, so maybe you feel like your needs aren't being met or what have you, so speak up. In a respectful way, because we're coming from the heart chakra, right? So we still want to be respectful. We don't want to come across in a aggressive or blaming or, victim-y type of energy, okay? We want to come across with an open throat chakra, okay? So open, honest, respectful, okay? Just vulnerable, and not in that sense of being overly sensitive. Just being, when I say vulnerable, I mean honest, okay? Here we go. Okay. So, further guidance is from Metatron, okay? And we have the void, okay? The void. And on the side, it says retreat, rest, and pause. So to me, this is very much about, and if you can see, I don't know if you can, the ring light, so if you can see that Om symbol in the middle there, okay? So this is a upper chakras, okay? So the Om symbol, most people think it's crown chakra. It's actually third eye. Crown chakra is silent, okay? But this is a symbol of universal energy, okay? That universal consciousness is what I wanted to say, which is why most people associate it with the crown chakra, okay? So this also has to do with meditation. So I really feel that today is very strongly about, in order to balance out the heart chakra, that we want to tap into meditation, okay? And that could be a guided meditation, it could be a visualization, okay? Anything like that, but let's see. I'm just tapping into this energy real quick. Okay, so I'm also hearing, and you've probably, if you're not new here, you've heard me say this 100 times, about shadow work, okay? And if you are new here and you're not familiar with the term shadow work is any process where you take the unconscious and make it conscious, and then you integrate it. And this unconscious, what's stored in the unconscious, what we're trying to make conscious and then integrate, are the rejected aspects of ourself, okay? And so I could see how this is going to cause some blockages and imbalances in the heart chakra. Okay, so if there's any rejected, unloved parts of yourself that you decided typically in early childhood that, that's no good, I don't want that, pretend it never happened, stick it back here, okay? And those are the shadow selves, okay, the rejected aspects of ourself that we just stuck in the unconscious and said, nope, don't want that. So I'm also feeling like we want to tap into that as well, to take a look at and do some shadow work to make the unconscious conscious. And this is going to help us and look specifically, I just heard, look specifically for those masculine traits, or like the masculine energy traits that you have deemed at some point to be, to reject, that you deemed unlovable. You decided, I want no part of that. Okay, and if you're not sure what those are, because they're unconscious, okay, take a look at your triggers, your projections, your perceptions, your judgments, repeating patterns, okay, where you really, because what we typically do is we look at what other people, we'll look at somebody else and say, ugh, right? We'll judge them and be like, ugh, yuck, right? That lets you know that you have a shadow. The things that you reject in other people are aspects that you rejected of yourself, and you stuck them back here, okay? So take a look at those masculine energies that you currently, when you see other people doing it, you're like, ugh, gross, right? So take a look at how you could be, coming, what do I want to say? Pay attention to those and see how you could have rejected, how they're rejected, and then how can you integrate them. Okay, so what comes through for me, I know this video has gone too long, but I'll just mention very quickly that I'm not a fan of former President Trump, okay? He's someone that I'm still working through my own shadows through him, because I look at him and I go, ugh, yuck. Don't like any part of that guy. There's nothing about him I like, okay? And it's because for me, he has a lot of, he shows a lot of toxic masculine energy, okay? And so when I look at that, I go, ugh, I reject that, you know? And so that lets me know I have some work to do around masculine energy, right? Whether it's toxic or just, you know, healthy, normal, or rather healthy masculine energy, okay? Even though he's toxic, I'm going, ugh, right? I don't like that. So I look at that and I go, okay, I have some work to do. There's something that maybe in early childhood I did that came across as toxic masculine energy, and either I or someone, or my mom, or, you know, someone, a caregiver, okay, said, nope, don't do that. That's, you know, bad girl kind of thing, because I do identify as female. So either me or my mom, someone, okay, said, bad girl, you don't do that. That's wrong. That's unlovable, okay? And I went, okay, stick that back there. Not going to worry about that, and not going to do that again, okay? So that lets me know I have some work to do and some integrating to look at those toxic masculine energies and say, what is the gift here? What is the gift of having this toxic masculine, in this particular case, because I'm talking about Trump and his toxic masculine energy that I see, okay? So I can look at that toxic masculine energy and say, okay, what is the gift in this? Okay? How can this serve me in a healthy way? Okay? And then you can bring it in with unconditional acceptance and love, and that's how you do it through the heart chakra, okay? That's what that does, okay? And then you bring it in, and you integrate that into you, okay? And then from there, that unconditional love and acceptance of that shadow aspect, okay, expands outward. And so you're able to have that same love and acceptance for other people who are showing that same energy, okay? So it's a healing thing that we're doing when we integrate these shadows, when we make the unconscious conscious and then we integrate them, okay? Okay, I'm just going to feel into this real quick, see if there's anything else, because I feel like I prattled on maybe a little too long. Okay. No, I really feel like that was our message for today. So just as we're wrapping up here, I will say very quickly again, just to sort of repeat. So we're going to do some shadow work around masculine energy, or specifically toxic masculine energy. If you look at masculine energy and you're like, nope, I'm all good, okay. But then you look at something like a toxic masculine energy and you're like me and you're like, ugh, reject, okay. Shadow work, okay. What is the gift? How could it serve you? Okay? How can you bring that in with genuine sense of forgiveness, love, and acceptance? Okay, that's what we're trying to do here. We're not rejecting it further, we're integrating it in through the heart chakra. Okay? We're also going to tap into the healthy, balanced masculine energies of the solar plexus chakra and the throat chakra to help balance the heart chakra. Okay? And I'll say very quickly again that if you need any help with this, if you need further help with this, okay, you can DM me or email me at spirituallycharged@gmail.com. I'm a spiritual life coach, Reiki master, and advanced angel therapist. So if you need help with any of that stuff, give me a shout. I also have a Kundalini Awakening course on Udemy that you might find beneficial. I'm currently working on a chakra course that will probably be out in a couple weeks. We'll see. But if you need any help in the meantime, okay, give me a shout. All right, beautiful soul. I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you tomorrow with another Daily Dose of Guidance. Bye.